Okay, we're live. Well, hello everybody. This is hello everybody. This is Yuri of 1+1, your place for inconvenient truth-telling and myth-busting. Please join me Thursday evening at 7 p.m. Toronto, Montreal time, 1 a.m. Belgium time for a special live stream episode that I will be having with Aidan, Jonah, the editor-in-chief and founder of the Canada Files. We're going to be doing, we're hoping to be doing a fundraising drive that the Canada Files is doing, and I'll be discussing with Aidan his latest investigative piece for the Canada Files, which we're going to be talking tonight. So, and Aidan, what will be what are going to be some of the contents of this investigative piece that you've done?
Sure thing. Pleased to be on the show. So the main thrust of this investigation really is going to be, and it is, quite frankly, to really look in depth at the level of Euro and American institutional interference in Indian politics, mainly through funding and financial support towards non-governmental organizations that operate in Canada. So that's really the thing at the core of this piece. In a certain sense, does, especially when I talk about the NATO Association of Canada. In that case, I really go deep into that, and I was able to find a lot. I found a fair bit into them. The other organizations I hit on, I think, are extremely important, but it's more laying the groundwork for the long-term investigations. In that, the ones funded by Open Society, while they are funded in the big scandal, right? The big scandal is more that there's the severe lack of financial transparency, that a funnel through organization effectively was used, and that this funnel through organization, it basically didn't declare this at all. There's no public statements about this, and the only time they acknowledged it was when I showed them proof that I had found this by email. And they claim that this is the only time they do. The only time they've actually acted as a pass through for their NGOs. But I mean, look, if they're gonna basically lie by omission, I'm not accusing them of doing anything more than that. I have no desire to get sued. But at the same time, look, I think there's a issue of trust, and I think the trust is rightfully broken. Quite frankly, I think it should be broken when actions are taken like that. There's a couple other things that I'm sure we'll hit on throughout the points, but that's kind of the main gist of the investigation.
You won't want to miss
useful. What?
No, it's fantastic, and folks, you won't want to miss you won't want to miss this interview on this superb investigation that Aidan did. And just before we wrap up, if you can, anyone can see in the chat, I'm going to put the donation button so that people can donate to the Canada Files as they try to do this fundraising drive, so that they can continue to do more superb muckraking and push back against Canada's role in imperialism. And let me just share the screen. Hold on.
For future things, also, of course, you can throw it in the description as well of the video of the live stream. So.
Yes, and then just before we here is a video that we want to show to the audience of the Canada Files' fundraising campaign, and why people should be donating, and if you can, donate generously to the Canada Files.
This country is a media desert, especially when it comes to the topic of Canadian imperialism. There are very few outlets or resources for anyone critiquing Canada Canada's foreign policy.
If there is anything that the Canadian media lacks, it is an anti-imperialist perspective, which the Canada Files provides.
Few Canadian media are willing to challenge Canadian foreign policy and progressive forces that sometimes back it. And Canada Files is.
Since 2019, Canada Files has established a clear track record of exposing the true nature of Canadian think tanks and their attempts to shape public opinion, Canada's various imperial projects, and the political elites from all sides of the spectrum who provide cover for them.
Uyghurs, Hong Kong, Tibet, Russia, Navalny, controversy, Iranian government, Belarus. In Canada, only the Canada Files, actually, aside from those that are connected to a political party or organization, only Canada Files as an independent outlet has dealt and is dealing with all of those issues based on very serious documented evidence.
It's been a pleasure to work with Aidan to develop the Canada Files focus on Canadian imperialism through extensive coverage of Canada's destructive foreign policy from Palestine to Latin America, the role of the Canadian government in the ongoing Cold War against China, as well as the failures of traditional progressives and social democratic forces in countering said policies.
It is time for the Canada Files to take the next steps to move things forward. And for that, we need your financial support. There are 3 key incentives that we are providing. I will go through one. That is, at $7,500 a month, the Canada Files will launch a weekly interview show focusing on topics impacted by Canadian foreign policy. This is the kind of unique journalism that we need more of in this country. It needs to be backed for this to become possible. So please consider donating to the Canada Files on a monthly basis.
All right, fantastic. One moment. Okay, can you see me now? No more shared screen. Okay,
Yeah,
brilliant.
no, I do see it. I do see it.
Okay, perfect. Well, folks, the people you just saw couldn't, I think they couldn't have pitched it. I think they couldn't have pitched it better. I couldn't have pitched it better myself. And as you can see, Eve Angler, our good friends, was pitching for the Canada Files, as well as Arnold August, who recently came on the show to talk about all things Cuba. And if anyone looks in the chat box, they'll see that there is the link to where you can donate to the Canada Files. I hope people are able to donate to the Canada Files. And I'll also, I'm going to just quickly copy and paste the article that we'll be talking about tomorrow. Okay, didn't really work, but I'll make sure to link later on. And I think that's good. And Aidan, anything else before we wrap this up?
Not too much. I mean, once we test if this works, it's probably not a bad idea to pull this down.
Okay.
So I don't think we want people to get confused. I don't really want people to get confused. But let's just hope the stream works.
Exactly.
Mainly I can just record. Because I think with the technology, maybe it's talking about a separate recording of stream.
Okay, exactly.
Right, yeah.
And before I end, so again, folks, so it's going to be Thursday evening, 7 p.m. Toronto, Montreal time. That's going to be 1 a.m. Belgian time. So make sure for our international audience. So just make sure that you can adjust your times accordingly. Please share this video widely, and if people want to check out the live stream, you can just YouTube Yuri Muckraker. You can see how to type it there. Subscribe, click on the button, and then click on the necessary buttons. The bell, so that when we do the live stream, you can all tune in and share widely amongst your friends and comrades. So that'll be it for me. Hope to see you all tomorrow night, and looking forward to having Aidan back on the program.
Alrighty.
Good night.
It's on the live stream, eh? All right.
Exactly. So good night and good luck. Peace.